I took a shower. I brushed my teeth.
Yes, you're good.
Just like home.
So can I say like inappropriate jokes and stuff?
Please don't. We are Jesse and Sydney Palm,
I'm Mike and this is Daisy.
We're Jim and Kathy.
and we have been married for 3 months.
12 years.
50 years is coming October.
So technically we met online, but there's a caveat because we also met at church.
We actually met each other both in the same restaurant. Became smitten with each other very fast.
We met at Calvin College in 1971.
We matched on a Saturday night, and then I was like, well, let's keep this brief since, we both go to the same church, and let's just meet tomorrow at church.
And spent pretty much every time that we had together.
When Jim walked in to the party, he kind of stood out. He had this long blonde hair, and he was just tall and had blue eyes.
He's in the cafe, and I walk over, and we sit down at the cafe for 7 minutes. It ends with 5 high school girls pointing at us. Turns out he was their leader at the time.
All the students
And they're
were
like, "Oh
making
my
fun of
gosh.
me for sitting down with a girl.
He's talking to a girl right now.
That's how we met.
A little over 2 years later, at the ripe old age of 21, we were married.
So we did premarital counseling. What I loved about premarital was that it was preparing us for the rest of our lives. So
I've heard through the grapevine that the first year of marriage is really, really hard. We thought it was really important, from the bat, to have mentors, and especially during engagement, we're like, okay, we need to pinpoint people that we don't want to imitate, but we want to emulate. And I thought it was really, really important that we found someone to reassure us that 1, it's okay, 2, it's normal, and 3, you're gonna get through it.
27 years ago, we went through a really tough time in our marriage and separated for a year.
Especially after our first child was born. We started drifting a little bit, and that's where we kind of went through our crisis to where we had to do a lot of soul searching.
The reason I really feel that it's important to be part of a mentorship marriage group is because we weren't. And I see what was missing. And to be able to share that with people who may be struggling, with people who had lost some of the relationship that they had with each other, to let them know that, you just don't give up.
Came across Pastor Josh when he was fresh first week with Journey. He actually introduced us with Re-Engage that was being held at another church. I'm gonna get emotional, but it was different.
We were able to have conversations that even though at that time I think we were married 6 or 7 years, we had not have ever before. We've never asked each other the questions that we were able to have while we were doing the program.
I'm so excited that Journey is offering this mentorship and the Marriage on the Rock program. It gives us an opportunity to learn with people and not have to figure it out by ourselves and not go on a journey by ourselves.
I think that this Marriage on the Rock thing is going to be a really, really good source for people that are in all walks of life within their marriage.
The Re-Engage curriculum has brought us so much joy, has changed our life, not only for our marriage, but for our daughters in the generations to come.
The joy that it has, that it brings to have a relationship with your husband that is like he's your best friend and the love of your life.
And the cool thing about having all these different groups is they can minister to people who are just getting started, people who are maybe struggling a little bit, and people maybe who are getting ready to give up.
God is in the business of transforming lives for His kingdom. And we're just so blessed that Journey is investing in marriages.